I'm always up on time, down on my luck. Got a brand new payment on an old, worn out truck. And Papa told me back when I was 9, someday this farm, it'll be all mine. Now I walk these woods with kids of my own. It's been 12 years since Daddy done passed on.
And we're back to the home of the Average Joe podcast, and we have done it again, week after week after week. This is a four-peat. John, can you believe that?
No.
So the funny thing is tonight, like talking about that, we're like, yeah, we really got to do this. John and I talked earlier. We're like, we'll do it after hunting. And then I called him after hunting. All right, well, we're going to get dinner. And then, so we all ate. And then John walked through the door. And then we had a pleasant surprise of.
Dude, how am I a surprise? I've been here past 3.
Well, because when we sent out a text, it says.
Or something.
When we sent out a text that says podcast, well, I got this, and this, and don't know when I'll be done with this. So
earlier in the day.
Yeah. So you were a surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise. And then you got the other one down on the end.
Purple nails.
What up?
Yeah. Anyway, so we're back. We're having fun. So this week, we're going to kind of go through a couple things. We may, as Helen says, do the old wrap around. But we are going to try to start off with ending the season, which, again, T-Bone, you can stay out of because, you've already ended the season a long time ago. And then we will talk about shed hunting because of what's in front of me. We'll talk about that. And then we'll get into a little bit of maybe some of that fair weather spring stuff that does a little purring and then go from there. So really, I'll let John go because after I want him to talk about what it was like to go back into an area because, again, Ohio's not shy about their sharpshooting. How much traffic did it look like it been in there? Because you said that was one thing that you were worried about with being in there, after the sharpshooting was what were you going to see? How many deer did they take? So with it being brittly cold, what was it?
I mean, I didn't see anything tonight. I mean, if we're being honest. No, I mean, so the person that runs it shot me a text, said they were all out. So all the sharpshooters were out and everything like that. So we went in and it's just been, I mean, I haven't seen anything, but there's definitely still deer in there. When we were leaving, seen some pretty good signs, a few dozen deer. So I think just changing up where we're at and things like that's just going to be necessary. So I'm going to try to get out there this week and find some different placement and try to get some stuff set up and try to get something done the next couple of weeks. So only got a little bit of time left. So
out there, can you leave a stand up? Can you leave a stand up or do you have to take it with you every time?
No, you can leave it up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, like one of the places where I'd seen them at's actually in our zone. It's outside of our zone, but the only way to get to where they're at, short of crossing like a 4 or 5 lane highway, would be through our zone. So talked to Josh, kind of got a little bit of a plan together. Gonna see what we can come up with. I'm gonna try to get out of work one day early this week and see if I can find a place that's within our zone, but the way that they're traveling in there and see what happens.
Yeah. So now you guys, in all of these lotteries that you guys have done, I mean, we did the one last year and we talked about how that was to hang that stand in that tree. So we won't go there again, but
Yeah.
Are most of these lotteries and drawings,
Bless you.
are most of these lotteries and drawings a place that like throughout the state that you can leave stuff in, or is it stuff? I mean, is it?
You can usually leave it when you're hunting in it. Like you can leave it and then, when your time's up, you got to take it down.
So whatever your time period is. And then
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Like there's some that go a whole month. There's some that only are a week, 10 days, 2 weeks. I mean, they all vary, but all of them you can leave a stand up, but most of the places that we are hunting are, I mean, they're overgrown, right? Like they're in, like, I mean, that's an understatement, right? And it's not ideal for like ladder stands and stuff. So that's where like your climbers, your hang-ons, saddles, things like that come into play.
Should have got that saddle set up at the ATA.
See
I'm
what
looking at 'em.
happens.
I'm looking at them.
I thought, well, now just last week you were against them.
I was, but
It's
then
John.
it is. It's me. It's me. The more I think about it, you know what I mean? Like, in particular tonight, really like looking around at some of the trees, and I'm like, man, that'd be a really good spot, but I couldn't climb it safely. And then one of the biggest like things against climbing is that climber is super heavy. So it's like, do I really want to pack that in? So no, I think I'm not gonna go crazy with it, but I do think I'm looking at it. We'll see. We'll see.
Go
We'll see what
crazy
happens.
with it. So my thing is, if you're going to get into it, you get into it.
Yeah.
So you're going to be going crazy with it. I mean, you're not going to skimp out on things.
No,
Yeah,
I mean, you're probably right. I'm probably not gonna skimp
That's like-
out, but
It's like with people say, like with bows or whatever. Oh, I'm going to buy a top of line bow and then shoot a whisker biscuit. I don't think so.
well, I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what kind of, I don't know. I'm looking at different like stick options and things like that. Looking, I mean, you already know. We've already talked about it. I already had some
Wow.
questions, so we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will see what happens.
So, in other words, the setup that you wanted, that's going to be ordered times 2?
Oh, we'll see.
No.
I don't know
No,
why.
because you're buying yours in like a youth, like
Oh.
kid size.
Oh.
No, they're just hammocks for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, I mean,
But yeah, we'll see.
Helen, are you going to venture into the saddle game?
Absolutely not. I'm not playing I Believe I Can Fly or Jesus Take the Wheel with that. I need like the seatbelt of the ladder standy thingamabobber.
The shooting rail that comes in front of you?
Yeah.
They say you're safer in a saddle. They say that like saddle's the safest.
Lots of things.
Well, I
but
mean,
that's
I get that.
new.
But I don't know. We'll see. See.
I was not blessed with balance or anything like that. I can trip over a line. So I just feel like that's not a me thing.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, we can practice. Maybe we can even get the kids to do it.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, that'll be a different. No, so honestly, I'm hoping that in the next 2 weeks, as you're talking about making moves, that we can get some dang snow on the ground, because for it being the end of January, don't look at me like that. For being the end of January, snow with, I mean, if it's going to be cold, it just might as well snow.
No.
Okay.
snow on Wednesday
Snow
and
on-
next
Are you
Saturday and next
kidding
Sunday.
me?
Yes, that is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Because you have to, I mean, I don't want to say you have to, but I feel like,
tonight.
huh?
And possibly tonight.
Nice.
All right, let me just tell you a quick story about what happened. Not the last time it snowed, but the snow before that. I could not open my car doors to take the children to the bus stop, so we had to climb through the back hatch to get in the car to go to the bus stop. I am not built for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, back in the day, they used to have to walk. So get over it.
Uphill.
Uphill.
Uphill both ways. So what I will do then is, if it
Oh.
snows, I thought I took the broom to it last time. I will actually make sure your car door opens. I didn't
They
realize.
were frozen shut.
Okay,
It was
but
a whole adventure.
Well, let's get
Y'all
back-
can keep your snow.
let's get back to the woods. We need the snow for the woods, because I feel like this time of the year, that's what's going to help you make a play on them, right? I mean, when you got snow, not only can you see their consistent travel, but then you can also see where they're pawing and where they're doing, everything, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing where we're at now is like we haven't gotten any snow. So like where you see trails, like it doesn't mean that they're necessarily using them. I mean, we found some other sign and stuff like that, but no, I mean, that snow would go a long way, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
all right. So we got 2 weeks to get it done. May or may not have snow. So February 1st is D-Day for season. What?
Yeah, it's
Can
the
we say
last day.
that?
What? D-Day? Why can you not say
I
it?
don't know.
Oh,
I think it's a really bad situation in history.
I'm just referencing history, whatever it is, what it is. So anyway, February 1st is the last day of deer season here in Ohio. And so we're gonna kind of make sure we make all plays accordingly. Last year, John started talking about deer and shedding early and all that other stuff, and we still got 2 weeks of season, and that's kind of the next thing we're gonna get into is shed season. And what am I holding in my hand?
An antler.
A rock.
From a deer, which would appear to be this year's thing, because I've already looked in that area when I set up the camera, because truth be told, it had been sitting dead. This camera had been dead for about, I don't know, the better part of a week. The nice.
You want to smell it? You smell it.
I did.
Okay. Are you trying to smell if it's fresh? Is it fresh?
It's a good one.
If this stinks, I swear to God, I'm going to chuck it. Ew.
I wish.
Smells like a belly button.
I wish we had this all. I wish we had this all on video right now to be able to pass this along, because that is hilarious. John, do you want to smell it too?
No,
Take
I'm gonna
a
look
big
at it.
old
All
whiff of it.
All right. So,
Lick it.
but so being totally transparent, I did not follow my own rules. I did not take a solar panel and put it in a spot that I should have. And this camera was dead. And this is a spot that not only has enough sun, but as my wife told me, coming from Tacticam, that camera took far too many pictures too quick, and it's just going to continue to kill batteries unless you do what I told you to do and put a solar panel there. So
You live your best life, bub.
yeah, so tonight I put one of those foldable solar panels there. And so hopefully
Did you take the camera too? You just took the solar panel.
just a solar panel.
So, okay.
What?
You left the camera out there that has no batteries.
Well, we
in it.
that's in our backyard. That can be fixed. So that camera now has solar panel on it, one of the foldable ones. So we got 2 cameras that we're going to test to see how long those last in the everyday deer woods and not just in the backyard, with a foldable solar panel exposed to Mother Nature. And that'll be a good test, because old T-Bone wants to know about that before next year.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
So, but no, in serious note, like, John, you plan on putting some boots on the ground and doing a little shed hunting this season?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, everybody's timing is different, and obviously this may just be dumb luck, or it could have been, forced off his head or whatever, you don't know. You don't know if he got tangled up, because in the one video before the camera went dead, they were starting to shove each other around again, so they may be getting a little feisty again. But when are you typically going to start looking? Because you got more years of experience in Ohio than me.
I just kind of wait till I don't have any antler. Like if I have like a clear deer that I know is like, okay, like I have that one buck that's, if he looks at the camera, it's very.
Oh, the blind buck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he stopped by there yesterday or the day before, and he had both sides still on. He's pretty heavy, so if he's still carrying, most of everything else is around there is going to be carrying. So
yeah,
I'll wait to see when they're off, and just hope that.
Well, this looks like a young deer, so it could just be that his weren't fully attached the way that a mature deer would be. T-Bone, you gonna do some shed hunting? You can go down to Brown County?
Probably not.
Why not?
You know me. We get out of winter and it's time to start cutting everybody's yard.
You can't cut yards in February there, bro.
Oh, well, I got things to do.
Well, you could if it wasn't snowing.
We'll see.
All right. Well, we want the snow.
I do want to kill a turkey, though.
That's coming. That's on our agenda. I'm trying to stay on track tonight for once, instead of going 1,600 light years the other direction.
I should probably just go back out in the deer woods and kill a doe.
Yeah, I'll say you're really not done.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
They were on camera.
Yeah. I'm getting a lot of stuff done.
Yeah. No, but with that being said, I think the biggest thing for shed season, so again, having taken something away from that seminar last week in Lawrenceburg, I think probably here after deer season, the first couple weeks, we're gonna try to explore some open areas, because he says open areas just in case they have not dropped, and then you kind of push into the bedding areas once you know for sure that they've dropped, set where you're not pushing them onto the neighbor's property and then they're losing them there because chances of finding them then at that point.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about most of the places I hunt, though. Like, deer don't bed there. And they're all over. Like, Brown County right now, it's pretty dead, camera-wise.
Oh, I got you.
So, we'll see if I go out and try to find an antler or not.
Yeah.
Maybe some public or something.
Yeah, I mean, that might be...
Find some areas for next year to hunt or something like that.
Maybe look on a map and look at some thick stuff and try to do some stuff that way.
Why not?
Helen, you going to put some boots on the ground with us and go shed hunting? Walk in the cold? Does that sound like a good time to you?
Not really, but, you know.
Yeah, I know. This is your time of the year that you stay where?
I belong on the inside.
All right. We'll wait till you belong on the outside, and then we will let you come outside at that point.
I don't want to come into the out.
All right. But no, seriously, though, I mean, again, this is the first ever shed that I've actually found. And for it being the first shed, it's kind of got some unique character and unique whatever. And honestly,
that groove is weird.
Yeah, the groove in the backside, and it's got a couple little kickers off the base and just whatever. I mean, it's a really young deer, but I mean, it's just cool to see. And, you know, obviously you got to hell, you got to hold. So you got to hold some bone and already do all that. So for me, this is the best. This is the best that I've got thus far. So
first Ohio horn, huh?
Yeah, that's the first one, buddy. Well, I mean, technically Hunter's would have been the first one.
That wasn't yours.
No, but I had to help drag it, so I did get to see it, touch it, feel it.
That's yours.
Why? Because I physically found it.
Yes.
I mean, you upgraded from the last one, I guess, but...
No, technically, so that one's a forky, which means that's a 4-point. This one only would have 3 scoreable points, so I'm still behind my biggest deer. Not all of us can be show-offs like you and Hunter. You know, big 6 behind us, and then Hunter shooting an 8-point. Then you got T-Bone. What was yours?
I don't know.
9.
The fact that he knows and you don't is what's funny.
It is what it is, man.
Would have been a 10, but he had one broke off.
I got you. All right.
Just got to find it and glue it back on.
No.
That's not how that works. Well, if you had a picture of it, your taxidermist can rebuild it.
No, I don't want that.
All right.
That's
As he laid down.
Yeah. No, I got you. But you have seen that though, right? Like where some, if you had the picture or whatever, like the taxidermist will.
I think that's crazy.
That's weird to me.
Dude, they're probably 3D printing it now and just painting it. And
there you go.
Actually, so not going into that, but going into that, you can actually do a scan of your skull. Like if you didn't want to do a mount, and do a replica 3D print of the skull. I haven't found the software to do it yet, but I've seen a couple videos on that where you take a picture and then it'll print it.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I thought that would be kind of interesting and cool.
I got a cool picture.
Nothing that a little Photoshop can't do. Goodness.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
Yeah. So
it's hilarious.
Well, so with that being, when's your toy from the ATA going to get here so that way you can lay down a doe with it?
I actually think they're up there. I just need to go up north and get it.
Get it? Oh man, what do you tell the audience what you going to try to lay it down with?
The recurve, but got a recurve while I was at the ATA. I mean, they're cool, pretty cheap. It's like, why not? So I don't know. At least start flinging them around, see what's up, and then it'd be pretty cool to lay something down with the recurve.
I think Houston Woods does classes for that.
Man,
you're gonna be there with a bunch of people your size.
I got YouTube.
It's fine.
I got YouTube. You know, that's twice tonight that it's been referenced that you're back to the youth classes.
It's whatever.
Okay. Well, we just want, you know, after all this time and our audience got used to it, the first 20 episodes of referencing the youth, we wanted to make sure we got them back into it because the very first episode back, we didn't do that because you got to tell your buck story. So we didn't feel like that'd be a good reference to bring it back.
It's all good, man. I love it.
Yeah. No, it's all good. So with that being said, I mean, like there's probably, and then what? When next up will be turkey season. So with that being said, we will have a 2026 Average Joe Turkey Contest. I've already got the patch design for that. Shared it with you fine folks here at the table. And so that'll be printed ahead of time. So that way, when you enter the contest, the patch can get sent out. But we have also paired with Full Clutch again, which we were talking about before the show, because old T-Bone says, hey, I need something that sounds a little better. So last year we did, which this is what gets crazy to me with all the turkey stuff, because like with deer calls, right? Like you get the extinguisher, you get whatever your grunt tube is, and there's only so many different pitches that you can make for a deer, right?
Yeah.
But then with a turkey, like you got to cut, you got to yelp, you got to purr, you got to drum, you got to this, you got to that. And like, it's crazy the amount of different things and like how they respond to it. Like, cause you get into owl hoots, right? Like, I mean, there's so many different things. What, Helen?
We're calling in owls now?
No, but
The hooter.
the hooter, you don't remember?
We're going to Hooters?
No, you
Hell
don't.
yeah, I like their fried pickle.
They're
Uh,
closed. It's
no.
Twin Peaks now.
Oh, geez Louise. All right. So back to the owl hoots. The owl hoots are what get them to respond off the roost and or at night when you're trying to locate them.
That and crow.
Crow calls. Yep. Why are you looking at us like we're
I
crazy?
don't understand why we're calling in a damn turkey with an
They're
owl.
not calling them in. It's like a spook call. So when they're on the roost, you hit the hooter or a crow call, and that's like a shot gobble. They get say spooked in the roost or whatever, and they'll gobble. You hear that, and you take off. They're over that way. We need to go.
So the whole point of
So
it,
then you try to bust them off the roost.
your goal is to locate them.
We're distracting them with the Hooters.
You're not distracting them. You're locating them.
With Hooters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or crow calls. You're distracting them with anything other than
We'll
what
show you
they're
some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Okay.
to be determined later. Anyway, but it's crazy. So with that being said, last year we did a wood soundboard. We did cherry and maple cherry and walnut. And this year we're going to do an aluminum soundboard, an anodized aluminum, which is going to be a color to be disclosed later. But we have already got that process started. So Full Clutch is making a handful of those for us. So stay tuned because you will have the opportunity of those. But the goal is you want to get some good pitch, some good sound, and a little anyway, get a little purr action, get a little cluck action, get a little whatever. It's fun because, I mean, again, you don't have to be a pro to get it. Change your angles on the striker, change your angles on the glass, and it'll change your pitch. And I think that's the cool thing that when we start talking about turkey hunting, what did you say? When we first started turkey hunting, you're like, man, it's a lot of work. And now, what do you think about turkey hunting?
I mean, I love it. I remember our first little turkey trip together.
Yep.
It was fun.
Yeah. No, it was. It was. the
was.
the log in the back corner.
So that was my first ever going after a turkey kind of hunt, and don't really know what you're doing, but I'm going to say it again. You watch enough YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of get the grasp of it and everything. So I don't know. It was good. The best part of it was when you two left and I stayed till noon, and I had one gobbling and getting closer and closer. And it was like within 5 minutes, and he pops out of the woods and then went the wrong way. I'm like, no, like that would have been awesome. Like, look what I got, guys.
Yeah. Y'all left too early. I stuck around to the full time.
I mean, that was different because, I've hunted deer. So then you start hunting these turkey or whatever, and, I'm calling and then he's gobbling and responding and everything. It's like, what the heck? This is pretty wild.
Yeah.
You can tell they keep getting closer and closer, and then he finally popped out, but went the wrong way. Stupid thing. But it was cool. It was like, man, that was pretty awesome. So, and then what was that? Last year out at Wilson's again, it wasn't a gobbler, but hen behind me walking around clucking and stuff. I don't know. It's cool. And I like it too. Cause like ADHD me, like, guess what? If there's nothing around here, you guys hate it, I guess, when you're with me, but I'm ready to go. Like, I'll walk the whole daggone property.
There ain't nothing wrong with
Just walk
exploring.
circles.
See, but I think that that's what makes turkey hunting fun is, like you said, not necessarily
different.
the ADHD, but it's completely polar opposite of deer hunting. There are points and times where you are sitting still
Right.
when you're trying to get them to come in on that string, but there are other times where you literally are the old adage of running and gunning.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're running and gunning, what's it? I bet you that heartbeat just kind of gets it going. I mean,
it's
well,
fun.
yeah, you're running.
The thing that kind of sucks for us is like when we go out, I mean, we've tried to roost them and stuff, but they're not roosting there, or they haven't when we've hunted and stuff. So it makes it a little more hard. But I think they're well, I know obviously if they're not roosting there, coming off another property, but later in the day, you know, in the mornings they're flying off roost. They're trying to get a hen. Okay?
Yeah.
So then that's what kind of stinks about, I don't know if all states are like this. I doubt it. But like Ohio in spring, you can only hunt till noon those first however many weeks. So it kind of sucks because these things are flying off roost trying to get a hen, and then right around, say, 11 and 12, you know, they're kind of breaking loose again or whatever and walking around. It's like, well, shoot, now I only got an hour. And that's probably when I saw that gobbler, you know, looking for his next piece of tail or whatever.
So I don't know what the only other state that I know is Illinois, and Illinois is the same way.
So I don't know. It's different. It's fun though, especially if you can go with your buddies and stuff. I mean, it's not like deer hunting. So if you want to talk a little bit, make some jokes, listen to somebody snore, you know, it's fun.
John,
it's just different. It's different.
You just snickered. I just didn't know if there was anything you wanted to add to that.
No, I like my naps.
You like your naps? All right. Oh,
and when you get in the spring and, you know, pollen's out and everything like that, you bend and drill up and get real tired.
Cowboy up.
But yeah, it's different. It's fun.
Yeah. No, I think so. I think turkey season this year is going to be a little bit different because obviously, like I said, last year I think we kind of explored a couple different. I mean, even Hunter and I went to a couple different state properties. We went like a couple different spots that we could do that on and whatever.
Yeah, we wasn't that last year? We went to Pater too.
Pater.
And I went out that next day and walked all around that. But I don't know, it's fun. And I like exploring. You know, I'm Dora Explorer, dude. Let's get out, walk around.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with Dora the Explorer. But I also think that, you know, with turkey hunting, you know, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily meander the state properties or don't like, you know, if they can't see something instantaneously, like, so that instant gratification, they don't really pursue it. And I think that that's the difference is trying to find something that is fitting to where they're going to respond. But that's the beauty of turkey hunting. You don't got to get stuck in a tree stand. You can move. If they're not responding in, 15, 20 minutes, you can move on to the next spot. Now, turkey hunting, you carry a whole lot more gear. Well, sometimes, depending on what you're taking.
Yeah, that's a downfall, hauling them stupid decoys around.
The decoys, right? And then you're like, oh crap, we gotta move to this other spot. And like, now I haven't had that problem because obviously I haven't shot no bird yet, but I've seen the videos where these guys are trying to literally chase it down, and they're literally picking up these decoys and running across the field, just trying to get them set back up and in place. Before
it's different. It's fun. I mean, it's fun. So hopefully get a little action this year, and we can't get a little running around and all that. It'd be funny.
Yeah. So what is your tentative plan that you want to do different this year than last turkey season?
Find the freaking turkeys the night before.
Well, I mean, I understand that.
That's my plan. So guess what? If I go somewhere and they're not there, I'm going to go, I don't know. I may go back out to Brown County to their public land because I've heard some good things out there and try to find them out there. That's my thing. I want to try to roost them so then I know and see if I can make it happen that first thing in the morning because that'd be awesome. I think it'd be awesome.
Just to be able to get it.
And then everybody says you're hooked. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, you're hooked without even getting one.
Well, just because it's fun, I get to go shoot something too.
Yeah, I know. So. I definitely do think that, John, what do you think that turkey hunting, why do you think that it hooks so many more people than deer hunting?
Honestly, I have no idea. Like, I like it. Like, it's different for sure. but I don't know. I don't think I would ever give up deer hunting to turkey
Well, I
hunt.
don't think people give. Well, maybe they do.
I mean,
don't
there's
think
some
they
people that
give
that's
up,
all they
but-
do is turkey hunt.
Well, I
Like-
hear that too. They give up deer hunting and shoot goose all the time.
I think it's
Yeah.
like a different like adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Because like you were saying, you're out there, you're calling, they're calling back, right? Like it's kind of like hunting during the rut, except for the rut's basically all of turkey season for it because they're reacting to calls. You know what I mean? It's like a poor man's elk hunt, basically. You know what I mean? Like if we're being honest, like I mean, it's very similar to that. I would say. I don't know. I've never been elk hunting, but I would say that it's probably pretty similar in the aspect of like I don't know. There is something different, like when you're calling. I mean, you and I had that when we were sitting in the blind and we started calling, and all of a sudden you get a reaction out of a bird, and it's just different,
Well,
right?
and
But
then
it's
and then even think about that. We didn't hear anything for a while. We got out of the blind, kind of circled back down to the bottom of the hill, came up the waterway, and I was calling as you were walking up, and like we were getting that bird to respond, and then all of a sudden he just went quiet. And that was, I mean, that was something that we did as well. And again, I think that's the adrenaline rushes and the memories that you remember that maybe hook you. I think it'll be a little different this year because I went and bought a set of decoys at the end of last year because read a lot on it and watched a lot of YouTube. And I think that's the thing about like the average Joe stuff that we talk about is there's so much knowledge, whether it be deer hunting, turkey hunting, at your disposal. I mean, Helen, I'm sure Chat GPT could tell you something too, right?
What?
About turkey hunting or deer hunting. If you asked it, it'd probably give you an answer.
That freaking thing thinks it knows it all.
it thinks
I hate
it
it.
does.
Right.
I mean, it's useful.
I
Not gonna
guess.
lie.
I don't utilize it.
Well, I've never tried to utilize it for hunting. I just think it's funny because, like we've talked about it, right? Like there's just so many different uses for it, and there's so many different people using it that AIs come into it. But like, again, it goes back to that technology thing. What are you using to give yourself a leg? Because so that's the one thing in deer and turkey hunting, right? You can't use an electronic call. You have to use whatever manual, whatever you want to call it, hand calls, mouth calls, whatever. So what are you doing to give yourself a leg up?
Like nowadays, just utilizing everything.
Yeah. I mean, so like you talk about watching YouTube because you said you'll say it again. I'm sure you've watched YouTube on turkey hunting, right?
YouTube's
So-
great.
So what do you plan on doing this year to give yourself a leg up? So we've already talked about
Probably
like,
watch more YouTube.
Okay.
Just see what's up. I mean, it's turkey hunting still, obviously, I'm still learning about it because I still don't have one down.
I don't have one. either.
So,
John,
No, but I did talk to some guys that have been pretty successful with turkey hunting and got some pointers from them. And like one of the biggest things that they were saying was like, don't give up on a spot. They're like, because like, for instance, you can like you hit that like hen call, right? And you may get them to respond, but then they may have a hen in front of them. They're going to do what they got to do, but then they're going to remember where they had that other hen at. And then they're going to go back that way looking for that hen too. So like, for instance, like where we wouldn't hear birds and then all of a sudden give up, and then Tony's there till noon and,
Right.
he'd have birds there. So he was saying like, you hit a call, and if that bird like gives you anything at all, like don't give up on that spot. Like stay moving, see if maybe you can get a bird. But they're like, where they hear birds at, they'll come back, you know what I mean, and look again for those birds after they're done with the bird they're with.
makes sense.
yeah, I just want to roll one.
You just want to roll one.
Yeah. And I love it too because it's spring. So you got them nice, cool mornings, seeing the sun come up. I love it. I don't know. I just like being out there.
That morning mist, that dew.
It's nice.
But I do think that our big property is going to be better this year because of everything else that's going on. Because they're going to have a lot more areas to like go and try to find and like look around for like food and stuff with because of all like the trees going down.
Oh,
So I think that there's going to be a lot of like fresh ground that they're going to be trying to hit because where we had them the most was right after they pushed a bunch of that fence. And that
Yeah.
was where we had some of the best turkey interaction, the most photos and everything like that was right
Yeah.
after that, because they're in there and they can start scratching around and
Well, yeah,
find
because
those.
the scratching's already been done for them per se, right? Because the ground's been uncovered, so some of that food and some of the bugs and the insects and the snakes and the whatever.
What drives me nuts is the past 2 year hunting deer, I've had parades of turkeys.
Yep.
I'm like, dude.
Well, there is a fall turkey season.
Yeah, I know, but
could you imagine shooting one with a
it's
bow?
like, come on.
I could have a couple times. I didn't have a fall turkey tag.
That took some self-discipline, didn't it?
No, just you don't have a full turkey tag.
No, I'm just saying you're sitting there thinking to yourself, man, I should just quick buy this tag. Then I can shoot this turkey. I can have my first
Every
turkey.
time I see the parades of them, it's like after that fall season. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
My thing is like, I've seen more bucks follow behind turkeys than not. So like, I don't want to shoot a turkey and then all of a sudden like disrupt the area.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So the one thing in watching some of this, and again, kind of Lankster and Dougie, they just launched a video on YouTube on their Blue Collar Boys page about their double up that they had, but they were literally hunting in the pouring down rain, and these birds were responding and running and moving and like, just because I think that's the difference is, where deer may kind of lay low in weather.
I like hunting in the rain with rain for deer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying sometimes.
Maybe not a downpour, but if it's raining, nice little drizzle or whatever, I love it.
Yeah.
Can't hear anything. They're right on you if you don't see them, but
yeah,
they move. Everything's moving. I mean, who wants to just lay there and get soaked? Think about it.
Yeah. I mean, you're only going to get cold then, I guess, at that point, right?
Yeah. Get up and move, dog.
I don't know. So I think we got a little bit of adventuring to do.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to explore.
All right.
Let's go some more public.
I mean, there's plenty of it around here.
Yep. I'm in.
Helen, you going? We'll take.
Yep.
Manager says he's going. Sissy, you going?
Yep.
Yep. So we got 6 yeps. What?
We might have a new hunting partner next year.
Who?
Hooter.
Oh,
Vin.
Yeah?
Yeah. We were talking this weekend and he says he wants to get into it. He said, I want to go, Dad. I'll go with you. He's like, I don't even care. I'll just sit there. I'm like, nah. We need to get something in your hand if you're going. But yeah. So
that's awesome.
It is finally hit.
Dude, the smile on your face when you said that, it's like the kid at Christmas morning, dude. You were waiting to hear that.
Yeah, it's awesome. So we'll see, and it's a great time for him too because it's got some new gear. He can wear my old gear.
It might be a little small on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's taller than you though.
Yeah, but like the stuff was big on me. Okay,
so you're good with.
Don't worry, I got him.
Yeah.
So we may have a new adventure next year. We'll see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think honestly that we talk about all this stuff, but the part that makes it fun is the adventures and the memories and like the stories that go along with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, as much as we pick on John about his nap for turkey season,
he likes his naps.
I like my nap,
but it was still fun. Like
and I was man. When we were all sitting there turkey hunting and he fell asleep, you guys don't have a clue how hard I was like praying for a bird to walk out so I could blast this thing.
Yeah, because you were going like
Ryan,
this. Yeah, you were going like this.
And have Ryan videotape. I don't even care about the bird. Forget that. Just videotape John.
You should have just done a desktop just for the hell of it.
That was talked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what it's all about, getting out with the boys and everything, having fun. It's good stuff.
Or the look on your all's face when I unfazed by me, I don't even wake up from it.
That'd be
dangerous. Yeah,
there's no way.
I was gonna say not right
next to me.
I was gonna say that Frankie letting loose right next to you is gonna definitely make some noise. I don't know. Well, this is Helen's favorite part of the episode. Is the weekly wrap up.
I really don't have anything to share. I've never been turkey hunting, which is fine.
We need to change it.
I'm not built for the cold, which everybody knows by now. So I guess classify me or put me down for the tag suit because it's really not happening.
All right, then. Well, T-Bone, how do you follow that up?
Hold on. Talking business.
Oh, talking business. All right. Well, we'll skip over T-Bone and go to John, and we'll come back to T-Bone.
No, we'll see what the next 2 weeks has in store. Make sure that you get your apparel off the website if you're interested in it. And yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever order anything extra. Just kidding. So the Average Joe apparel that we did order for everybody that pre-ordered, in order to hit the minimums, I just had to order a couple extras. So we will have a couple extra Average Joe hoodies coming in that military green here. Those should be in probably in the next couple weeks. And so it'll be perfect timing for that. But yeah, now we'll go back to T-Bone.
What were you talking about?
The weekly recap.
The door wrapper.
I don't know if you're still out there deer hunting, try to get her done. It gets tough, but it can be done. Yeah, I don't know. Get ready. Like me, I'm getting ready for spring, getting ready for turkey season, looking forward to it. Get back out in the deer woods with the boys. And did I just say deer woods?
You did say deer
Well,
woods.
it'll be transition to the turkey woods. And
Hey,
yeah,
we know
that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm ready. I've been ready.
The best part is you're done with deer season, but you're still talking about deer. See, you wanted to talk about
Well,
deer.
I mean, I should have been out there more after I shot my buck, but
It's all
yeah.
good. We'll let it slide this time.
Yeah.
Hey, so guys, if you didn't notice last week, we did actually publish our podcast to our YouTube page as well. So
YouTube.
Yep, YouTube. So it is not videoed on there, but it does have the audio for the people that want it, and they do the cool little picture. YouTube does that all on the backside. So now the podcast is available on Podbean, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, all sorts of different things. So there's no excuse as to why you can't listen to the Average Joe podcast because we are everywhere, whether you want us to be or not. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing.
Where is the video?
In my backpack from deer hunting.
You've been slacking. We're 4 episodes in? Still don't even have a video camera.
Oh, man. All right. Well, so now there's that. So on episode whatever, we're going to have to change that up. No, honestly, I think it's probably getting close to time that we need to do another live broadcasted podcast like we did before, because those are always fun. We get to get the listeners involved, answer their questions, and kind of tag team that. It's been a while, especially with us on a roll. I think it'd be fun to get everybody back engaged while everybody's, you know what I mean, following up. So we'll do that. And then like John already brought up, visit www.huntingrx.com. There is an olive green, military green Hunting RX beanie. There is a mossy oak bottomland beanie. And then there will be the Average Joe hoodie for the couple that we had to get to the minimum order. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna try to bring you more from the deer woods. Hopefully John's got something to end with, and then hopefully I can lay one down as well, and we can finish out the year with a couple deer and head right in, maybe find some more bone on the ground, and then go right on to the Thunder Chickens, the Thunder Gods. With that being said, we're going to end this week's episode. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in for 4 weeks in a row. And we're back, Jack. Here we go.
I'm always up on time, down on my luck. Got a brand new payment on an old worn out truck. And Papa told me back when I was 9, someday this farm, it'll be all mine. Now I walk these woods with kids of my own. It's been 12 years since Daddy done passed on. I'm sharing stories that my papa told me. Sitting up high in an old whippoorwill moon shining down on me. The sunrise stirs up a strong north breeze.